My whole life, there's been a separation between me and the world around me.
Before I came here, was in a really poor place for a lot of reasons that I think life was kind of passing me by.
Didn't have any purpose in life and didn't see a future for myself.
At home, I wasn't doing much and I had no self-confidence. I had the ambition, but I couldn't really connect my ambition with my actions.
Many years of my life had been quite in turmoil with both my family, my emotions, school, you know.
First I came to realize I have no idea what I'm feeling. I often think I'm fine when I'm really not fine.
I would like the Bridge to be a place that just generates well-being. And so one of the most important things that I want for the students that come to the Bridge is that they're not hyper-focused on themselves, but actually always seeking what it is that they can do for the world around them.
I specifically really enjoyed when we went to, on our Aventura, when we went to Taraba and we visited the Baran community. That being a part of the indigenous community and meeting like all those people and all of them welcoming us, that was really nice. And it really shows like the Costa Rican identity and way of like welcoming people and sharing their space and sharing their culture with us.
What I want people to get out of being here is that through all the diversity of experiences and the varieties, all the people they meet and all of that, that they realize that there's always different ways of going about things, and that through that, you can always find a different solution if you're flexible and adaptable.
I think the diverse experiences and allowance, for example, allowing me to finish high school here, and then to add on to that, the ability to take college classes, whether it be your college class or other ones, to expand my level of interest in things.
So that's always been the idea of the Bridge, is that that people that come here aren't coming here to be served or helped or fixed or healed or something like that. They're here to, I guess, practice how to become contributors.
American culture is American culture. There's not very much to work with, but this is just so immersive. I love working here specifically because I get to meet locals, and it's really cool and eye-opening to talk to them, and I love it. So, and I love working here with her.
It's interesting because when I first got here and was kind of being told about the things that I would be doing during the first couple weeks of my stay here, I was kind of like, community service, I don't know how that's gonna help me. Doing odd jobs, I don't know what that's gonna do for me.
We're gonna go see a student that is learning how to sew, and so we're just gonna see what it's like and what's inspiring him and what's interesting to him.
You learn how to use his basic tools and how to being able to envision this object that he wanted to create with fabric.
Yeah, so I was making a bag. It was inspired off of the Soviet medic bags from World War II, and I essentially let myself run wild with this. I picked some wacky looking liner, and I'm planning to use a wrench for the button.
Doing those small things made doing big things easier for me.
We're gonna see a student at community service. We're not going there to serve anybody. We're there out of the joy of meeting the people and contributing in whatever way we can.
Right here, the main purpose of being here is building sanitary living conditions for Anna and her family. We cleaned everything, we dug stuff out, we laid cement, we built a floor, and we built a structure and a roof. Anna's the mother and the matriarch of this house, and she needs a lot. And so really kind and caring person was she's always gonna need more.
Mi familia, que son mis 4 hijos y yo, mi persona. que los estamos beneficiando pues del trabajo que están realizando los muchachos. Me siento muy agradecida con eso.
And so for us, the significance of students doing these kinds of activities is that they feel like they don't need to have a PhD or a master's degree to be contributors of the world around them, and that they, with their hands and their good attitude and their desire to learn, they can still contribute a lot to the well-being of other people.
I think it's a very good combination between Atenas, in this case Costa Rica in general, but also the program and what the program has to offer for the students. And it creates a perfect result between culture, community, and purpose. I think the Bridge support and give you the tools and people around to fail and giving you the opportunity to try again.
It's like a safety net. It's like, you know, you have the freedoms that you have and they help you organize everything. But if like you slip up, like if I have difficulty in high school, like in my classes or whatever, the program is there to help me out. I think aventuras are a great example of like how those different like experiences allow, like whether it be to grow happiness or appreciation of things back at home, and the ability to give back to the community as well.
Between my struggling peers and these incredibly kind and supportive psychologists and staff members, sort of allowed me the space to work through all of the negative emotions and feelings I've been avoiding, and then to get out on the other side of that. And the moment I got on the other side of that, I'm in a beautiful, incredibly beautiful place with incredibly kind and supportive people, and it's just interesting. And so suddenly the world is interesting. The world's always been interesting to me, but the fact that there are immediate obligations and then just this beautiful world. And so you can face the immediate obligations. They're suddenly faceable. You can go and you can work at a soup kitchen, and then you can go back and you can do a chore or cook, and then you're in this place that's, while in this place is beautiful, and then you can be a part of it.
Our students tend to feel the Costa Rican culture when they're immersed in it. So each of our students has one homestay family that's their family during the entire time that they're in Costa Rica. And this allows them to really feel like they have roots in Costa Rica.
I think it's the Bridge. I think it's you guys who provide them with the atmosphere for development, for making mistakes, for looking at and examining what they've done and how they can improve it.
Pero la idea es que ellos se den cuenta que nosotros también tenemos un mundo propio de nosotros, y que para muchos nosotros estamos como alejados de ellos, pero no es así. A la hora de la llegada siempre hemos sobrevivido con nuestro mundo, y entonces yo creo que esa es la forma de que podemos ayudarlos a ellos.
Para ellos, el impacto para ellos, pues un recuerdo de por vida. Es un recuerdo, y a veces más bien no nos podemos encariñar mucho porque pronto se van. Entonces eso es doloroso. Pero es bonito compartir los ratos que estamos acá.
Yo con ellos me veo como familia, como que yo soy del programa, los veo como hijos. Y a veces los regaño también.
Poder ir a otro país, aprender sobre su cultura, conocer gente.
Being at the Bridge is a transformative and kind of almost a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Really worked on talking to strangers to put myself outside of my comfort zone.
You know, I've learned that I need to wake up early. I learned that I need to plan things ahead, put things into a calendar. I've learned that I need to be disciplined for myself.
The lifestyle is completely different. The values are completely different. Instead of caring about, you know, what's your 5-year plan and what college you went to, people ask you, where are you from? What's your family like? And it's that kind of shift that has helped me realize that there's more to life than like being perfect and amazing all the time.
One period where I think I just gained like so much self-confidence, and it was on one of the aventuras that we did when I was the aventura leader. And just, you know, having that experience, I think gave me a lot of self-confidence that I didn't really have before. You know, up until then I wasn't really taking a big active part in the community. And then obviously then I was, and I think that kind of led me to be like, I believe in myself, I can do this.
Being here at the Bridge program, I think has made me feel more independent and being able to really take care of myself on my own.
I think as I'm getting ready to leave, I don't think that I've like magically cured everything that was wrong with me or that I was struggling with, but I feel much more prepared. I think I have a lot more confidence and much more aware of the challenges I'll face, but how to also overcome them.
I know the own power that I have with my own decisions, my own actions.
So yes, Fia, like I told you this morning in that little message, I couldn't be any prouder of the young woman that you are becoming. But even more important than me being proud, it's you.
I'm going to remember the love, the hard-fought, hard-won love that came from this time, and the fact that I now have the capacity to love back.
It felt like home to me, and I remember coming here and bringing Fia, and I'll admit I was nervous. I've never been to Costa Rica. We're coming to a country after she had been in a different program. I didn't know any of those things, but I had this instant feeling of connectedness to some people that I barely knew.
And I've been fully engaged with the program and I love it. And I'm very happy to be here and thriving and making so much progress. So thank you again to everyone that made this experience possible. Thank you to my mom and dad especially. Love you both so much.
To people that are wondering, there is a leap that you're gonna have to take to get to that moment, and that's hard. It's really hard for people like me. I'm not that guy, but I did it, and I drove away that evening just thinking, we did the right thing.
After I left, I was at Eckerd College in St. Petersburg, Florida. I studied environmental studies and coastal management.
Graduated from the Bridge. I have gotten a teaching certification for teaching ESL, which I then spent 2 years doing in Costa Rica.
I'm doing my doctorate in psychology at George Fox University.
And I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada at the moment. And I teach mindfulness and meditation as a living now.
I'm a mechanical field engineer and we build solar projects.
And I live with my fiance and my 2 daughters.
Went to university at Duke University, studied computer science there, and after college I moved into New York and have been working in the financial industry.
I worked as a line cook. It was intense, very intense, working saute at a prolific New York City restaurant.
Got a degree in philosophy, was my major, and I got a minor in Chinese.
I was at the Bridge in 2015, and I'm a petty officer in the Navy. I live over here in Chicago, got my wife, my 2 kids. Life is good.
I studied human development and Spanish, double majored.
Qué bueno.
Qué bueno. Qué chiva.